What if peace wasn't something you had to chase after your brain injury, but something that you could choose right here, right now? No expensive therapy, no fancy equipments, no appointments, just you and God and a few powerful nature tools. Hi, I'm Janet Shane, and I'm a traumatic brain injury survivor, certified mindset and optimization coach, a wife, a mom, and a woman of deep faith. After my brain injury, I felt like I was living in a body that wouldn't calm down. There was so much anxiety and noise and fatigue and self judgment and emotional roller coasters. I kept thinking, is this my new normal? Is this what life's going to be? Well, I learned there are natural ways and simple, cost free ways for you to bring your nervous system back into balance. And today I'm sharing the exact tools that I used and continue to use to move me from chaos and clutter in my brain to calmness and peace from within. Before we go any further, download that free copy of the Traumatic Brain Power Plan in the description. It includes 5 calming habits that I use and questions I personally use regularly to help me to rebuild my peace and my presence and self-worth. This is a system that I do whenever I'm feeling stuck, and it helps me to find the clarity of why I'm doing what I'm doing and who will benefit from what I'm doing. Stay with me to the end. I'll guide you through a real-time practice that helped me shift from panic to peace under 2 minutes. You'll learn how to use your feet, your breath, and your awareness to heal yourself from the inside out. And they're free. God-given tools that will restore your calm and your connection with God and the earth. This faith-filled mindset that I shifted into is everything to me. And one simple habit that I rewired my brain, and I do it every day. The first time I grounded with bare feet on the grass after my injury, which wasn't very long ago, it was like 2 years ago, 2 or 3, maybe 3. I cried and cried. I couldn't believe what had happened. I had spent years wishing I could walk outside without shoes, but because of a physical injury that I had, I wasn't able to do that. I couldn't do it at all. It wasn't a possibility. I would pay for it if I did do it, with lots of back pain and other aches and pains. And a few years ago, like I said, like 3 years ago, a business owner, she suggested I go home and I ground myself in the grass. I said, yeah, that doesn't work for me. And she's like, what do you mean? And so I told her why, the reason why. And she's like, but you can do it. You don't have to walk. I said, I don't have to walk to ground myself. And she's like, no, absolutely not. All you have to do is put a chair in the grass or sit down by a tree, take your shoes off, and place your feet on the grass and stay there for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. I said, really? And she's like, yep, it works every time. So that was the first time I experienced grounding. And I couldn't believe how the negative thoughts that were going through my head when I was trying to do new things to help me to grow, they just left me. I sat there in awe and with a huge smile on my face. Grounding or earthing reconnects your body, electrical energy with the Earth's surface. Research shows reduces inflammation, lowers your cortisol levels, and soothes the nervous system. Do it for a minimum of 10 minutes a day with your bare feet, either sitting in a chair or sitting up against a tree like I did, or spending time in the garden without your gloves on. Nature heals, and it is free. What if the chaos in your mind could be released with a pen? I started writing in a notebook, not to be profound, but to survive and to help me release what was going on emotionally inside. My journaling became my safe place to vent and to cry and to process and see the repetitions of the programs that are going on in my life. I know it is a safe place to let the non serving thoughts and the judgments and the feelings out, that no one's going to judge me and no one's going to make fun of me. It's my personal space, it's my best friend. The journal will keep what I had to say a secret, which is a bonus. Journaling quiets my mind and it helps me to release my stress. Try doing a brain dump. If you've never done that, write without rules. Just sit down and write anything that comes to your mind. Absolutely anything. It doesn't matter, good, bad, what, it doesn't matter. Or you can do gratitude journaling. I do this every morning. I pick 3 things that I'm grateful for right now, or things that had happened the day before, and 3 things that I'm looking to bring into my life that I'm thankful for. And it will open up doors, because it's not superficial level like I'm happy, I'm thankful for my house. It's more like, God, I am so thankful for how you allowed me to do this new action today that I couldn't do prior to today. Thank you so much. You'll feel lighter and clearer and more in control. Use my power plan to help you to create your own. Make it a daily 5-minute habit of journaling. Do you hold your breath without realizing it? I used to breathe so shallow and I didn't realize it. It was only when I started to implement breath work that I was like, did I used to breathe? Like, really, was I breathing? Because like I would hold my breath. I knew when I would stretch or do exercise, but I was also not breathing on a regular pace. I used to breathe so shallow and fast. No wonder I felt panic all the time. Learning to implement breath work has, on purpose, to bring me into the now, has changed everything for me. Let's do a calming breath together here. Let's inhale for 4 seconds. Hold it for and exhale for 8. And I keep repeating that over and over and over until I feel calm. Start with 3 times. Do deep belly breathing. Tells your body that you are safe. And it activates your parasympathetic nervous system. And it puts you into what they call a calm mode. Use it in traffic, during overstimulation, before bed, or when you want to react to something that someone has said, but yet you don't want to react. Stop and take that breath. It will help. I promise. It has never failed me. And what about showers? Have you ever thought about cold showers? I know that sounds absolutely awful, right? But hear me out here. Longer ago, a coach had told me to start ending my showers with a count of 10 seconds of cold water. And I was like, and all I could do to help me get through it was to say over and over and over on repeat, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Well, fast forward 2 years. Now, when I'm ready to end my shower, I'm like, I get to end my shower on cold. And I smile. And when I'm ready to end it, I start tipping it back. And I never say I can do hard things anymore because it's not hard. I've trained my nervous system to just accept it. And I've gotten as high as like 40, the count of 40, which is really, really awesome. And it just ends everything. And I know that I am in control of my nervous system and not my nervous system in charge of me. I don't have to. It builds my resilience and it keeps me and reminds me I can do hard things with consistency and repetition. It's always about doing it consistently over time, multiple times. Cold exposures reduces your inflammation. It boosts the dopamine and strengthens your vagus nerve tone, key for calming your nervous system. You can even try just splashing cold water on your wrist or on your face, and it helps with the anxiety. Tiny little shifts at a time can make a big impact over time. Ever feel like your thoughts are racing 100 miles per hour? I have. When I first got introduced to the 3-step system for checking in, it completely changed my life. On random repeats, my phone alerts me to check in with myself, and I ask myself on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel? Usually it's between a 4 and a 6. 1 to 3 is you do not want to be here. Like you are not good at all. And 4 to 6 is I'm okay. And 7, 8, and 9 are possibly where you would like to be. 7 and 8, I'm still like, nah, it's good, but I'd like to be better. I want to be a 10. Like, who doesn't want to be a 10? And so I say that is, and then if it's not what I want it to be, I say that's not me. That is a program. And then I say where I feel it. A lot of times it's on the front half of your body. And like a lot of times it's in my throat or my chest or my gut. And I say it's here. And then I describe it. It's tight. It's tense. It's cool. It's vibrant. It's narrow. Different things, different adjectives. And then you say, thank you for releasing that. I love you. I love you. I love you. And what I also started to do is I would take a breath. And that breath brought awareness, which equals presence. It's noticing you're now in the now and you don't have judgment for things. If you want to release the judgment that's going on in your brain, try using your 5 senses to check in. What can I see? What can I hear? What can I feel? What can I smell? What can I taste? This grounds your nervous system and rewires your mind for peace. Free resource also is this morning prayer and gratitude. I never start a day without ushering it in and giving thanks for the new day. Spend time with a pet or a cat or a dog, petting them, just enjoy their presence. Listening to nature music or worship or Christian rock or Christian music in general. There's some really great artists that are out there now. And gently swaying or rocking is great for sensory overload. Sunlight on your face for 10 minutes a day, talking to God like he's a friend, like he's right here, right now, because he is right here, right now with you. And he can hear everything and he responds. Your healing is holy. Your nervous system healing is not a burden. It's a sacred journey for you to take to go inside. God made your body to heal. You just have to give it the right signals. You don't need a doctor's appointment to start calming your brain. You don't need to run to another appointment that isn't that isn't friendly with your schedule. Just take time to breathe, connect with the earth, have faith, and these simple tools, grounding, journaling, breath work, and cold water ending of your showers, awareness, are gentle and powerful. They have changed my life, and I know they can support yours. And I have stopped and I've asked God, God, please give me the awareness I need to keep stepping forward and to fulfill my purpose here. And I wait, and you know what? There's always signs that are there to take me through. My intuition says do this, and I follow it. Whenever you hear that little voice, or you get that feeling in your stomach or your heart, listen to it. So if you've gotten anything out of this, download that free TBI power plan in the descriptions below, and let's get started with calming your nervous system today. Comment below which tool you will try to start implementing today. Which one sounds like it's the most doable? Just go with one. Don't try to do multiple ones. I understand. I used to be that way. I used to like change it all or nothing. And no, take one simple thing that I have talked about and try to implement it into today. And then every day you do that consistently will build your self confidence. So, if you've gotten anything out of this at all, please like it, subscribe, and share it with others who are survived and who needs a little more peace in their days and in their lives on a regular basis. Thank you.